Ooh, it's finally here. I've been waiting on this package for a really long time. I'll show you guys what I got once I get back to the apartment. What is going on, folks? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish, and today I've got a big old box. So this is obviously not the box of stuff that I want to show you. It's the stuff inside that's important. This box is just something that I'm reusing from an old order. But over the past couple of months, I've been adding a few things here and there to my swim bait arsenal. Haven't really been showing them on the channel at all, just because they are pretty new. And I figured it'd be fun to do like a big unboxing of some swim baits on the channel for you guys for right before I start getting into some fall and winter fishing. If you guys don't know, fall is one of the best times of the year to throw a big swim bait. These fish are trying to feed up on bigger bait just to, you know, get a whole bunch of energy and get real fat for the winter so they don't have to feed as much. But yeah, I finally got the last one in. I've been waiting on it for a good long while and it's finally here. But yeah, I think there's like 6 or 7 baits in here, so I'll just show you guys what I got to stock up for the fall and winter. So the first bit of this order is going to be from Carolina Fishing Tackle. I just picked up a couple of things from them. If you guys don't know who they are, they're just like a tackle, pretty much the same thing as Tackle Warehouse, just like an online tackle shop, but they actually have a storefront in North Carolina as well. But yeah, I just ordered a couple of things from them. First thing that I got from them, well, was actually the sticker. They were nice enough to include a sticker. I love it when companies will include stickers in your order. I just think that's super sick. So that's probably gonna be on the kayak or something. I also picked up a new swim bait. This is the G-Rat Baits Pistol Pete. It's a 5.75 ounce, or 5.75 inch, sorry, 1.2 ounce bait. This color is the Pearl IU color. Just a super interesting little color, not a super big bait. I've heard a lot of really good things about this bait, as well as the bigger size, which I think is the Sneaky Pete is what they call it. But I decided to go with a little bit of a smaller size. Really excited to get this thing out on the water. Again, heard a lot of really good stuff about this one as well as the bigger one. I figured this would just be great for some smaller ponds, more pressured fish, and just, you know, anywhere where there's like a smaller bait fish that these fish are feeding up on. Also from Carolina Fishing Tackle, I picked up a pack of these. These are the Owner Beast Hooks. Nothing super interesting. You guys have probably all heard about the Owner Beast Hooks. These are the 10-aught size, so these things are just absolutely massive. And I got these for another one of these swim baits in here, which I will show you guys right now. So I also got a couple of these. These are the Rockets from Stillwater Bait Company. I'll leave them linked down in the description if you guys want to check them out. But they do like a whole bunch of different custom colors, custom pours. You can have them color match stuff. I had them color match a color for this. So it's just kind of like a green pumpkin watermelon with blue flake on the top, and then more like a clear shad on the bottom. But these are their Rockets. They come in the, I believe that's the 7.5 inch size, and then this is the big old 9 inch size. This thing is super big. Like, look at it compared to my hand. This thing is crazy. And that's what I got those 10-aught Owner Beast Hooks for. Actually, I have one rigged up. I'll show you guys. 1 second, I'm gonna grab that. All right, so here we go. This is one of those 9-inch Rockets with the 10-aught Owner Beast Hook, and that's a big hook, and this bait makes that hook look so tiny. So I also added a little stinger hook on with like an 80-pound braid or something ridiculous. But yeah, just an absolutely massive bait. I'm super excited to throw these around. They are just ridiculously big, but I bet I could probably get some bigger fish to just at least hit the back part of it. That's kind of what I'm hoping with that trailer hook or the stinger hook. But yeah, these are the Stillwater Bait Co. 9-inch and 7.5-inch Rockets. All right, next up, we got another sticker from the next bait company. This is CHR Swim Baits, and I picked up one of their La Chuletas. I actually saw these on a meme at some point. I don't remember who put the meme up, but it was like a meme, because these look kind of like the battle shads, so I'll take one out for you. So I'll have some pictures showing up for you guys right now, just so you guys can see this thing a little bit better, see what it looks like. I don't exactly remember what color this is, but it's a 5.75 inch, about half-ounce bait, unrigged, obviously. They recommend an 8-aught Owner Beast Hook for this. I forgot to pick some up, so I'm just rocking with like a 6-aught right now, which looks really, really tiny for this bait, but I'm just gonna try and let these fish eat it if I get bit on it. But yeah, I saw these on a meme. I don't exactly remember what the meme was, but it piqued my interest. They look kind of like the Working Class Zero Battle Shads. Not really, but a little bit. They're kind of reminiscent of that, so I think that was what the meme was actually about, was these were like fake battle shads or something like that. But it actually looked pretty sweet, so I decided to pick one up, and we're definitely gonna be throwing this around more in the fall to imitate maybe a big shad or a minnow of some sort. I don't know, just kind of looks like a fish, so I'm sure that'll get bit. All right, so these next few swim baits I actually picked up from some guy off of Swim Bait Underground. If you guys don't know what that is, it's actually one of those like bass forums, but it's very specifically directed and centered around fishing swim baits. There's places where you can like show your catches on swim baits, places where you can ask questions and people will give you answers. And one of the tabs that they have is actually one where you can buy and sell used swim baits. But yeah, we'll start off with the one that I actually think I'm going to be throwing a lot and have been throwing a lot. This is the Black Dog Bait Company G2 Shell Cracker. I'm not entirely sure what color this is. I can't find any information on it anywhere. It might be one of those like weird like one-off colors where they do like limited runs of some random color. This one is a little bit beat up. You can see it's missing a little bit of paint on that side, but overall the bait's in some pretty solid condition. Like I said, I've been collecting this stuff for the last few months, so I actually picked this one up a while ago, and I've been just kind of throwing it around for a little bit. I have caught a bunch of fish on it, like 6 or 7 fish on it so far, a couple of which I've got on camera. A lot of the time I've been throwing this thing around at night, so it's kind of hard for me to get good footage of it, but I have got a couple of things on camera, like I said, so I'll play those for you guys right now.
Oh, there's one. There's a fish. That's a nice one. Oh man. Oh no. Oh, big one. Big fish. Big fish. Nice fish. Nice fish. Yes. Woo! Let's go, baby. All right, nice little, probably, I'm gonna say 3 1/4. Appreciate you, buddy. See ya. There he goes. Peace out. Oh, there's a fish. Got one. My drag is so loose. Oh my gosh. There we go. That's a good one, actually. Oh, nice fish. Very nice one. Oh, Jesus. Yes, son. Let's go. That's crazy. Oh, yes. Let's see. 353, just over 3.5 pounds. Not a bad fish. I'll take that for sure. All right, mama, appreciate you. Have a good one. Go on. Later. Let's go, baby.
But yeah, as you guys can see, this bait catches fish. It catches a lot of fish. It catches some big fish. And I'm very excited to throw this thing in the spring next year. Unfortunately, I think we're probably getting towards the end of our wake bait topwater kind of season. Might have a few more days of it coming up here in the next couple of weeks, but unfortunately, it's starting to get to that time of the year where the water's starting to get real cold, and they're just kind of focusing on chatterbaits, liplesses, jerkbaits, and then starting to focus on jigs and stuff on the bottom as well. But yeah, we might be able to get this thing out for 1 or 2 more trips, and we'll see if we can catch a few more big fish on it. Also on Swim Bait Underground, I just picked this thing up. I don't really know what it is. I was watching a video one night, and this guy said, oh, you need to have like some big wooden topwater plug thing, and I don't know. I was like, all right, I'll pick one up, why not? So I saw this one, it looks kind of like a rainbow trout. That's what it's supposed to be designed for. It's got this one big joint and then this plastic tail, which kind of looks like a saltwater swim bait cut in half. The lip on this is actually metal, which is really strange, and the whole rest of the bait is made out of wood. So I'm not entirely sure if this is like a well-known company that made this, or if it's just some dude who made it in his garage. If you guys know what this thing is, let me know down in the comment section. I, again, have no clue. I thought it was an MS Slammer at first when I saw it real quick. Was definitely not an MS Slammer. I thought it was one of those AC plugs, those old-fashioned AC plugs, but I don't think they had as pointed of a nose, so I'm not really sure what this thing is. But yeah, I figured it'd be kind of funny to try and catch a fish on this at some point. And we do have a bunch of lakes around here where they stock trout in them, so I could definitely see a big old bass coming up and hitting this thing. Again, I've had this thing for a little bit. I picked it up on SWIMBAITS Underground along with that one. Actually, all three of these baits came together as a lot, so I picked up all three of them at the same time. So I've been throwing this around for a little bit just to see what it's like. It's kind of an interesting bait. It's actually pretty subtle for how big it is. It doesn't really give off a ton of action. This back bit just kind of goes like this a little bit, and then this tail just kind of furiously kicks along the surface, but puts off a good amount of water, just doesn't have like a really, really hard action like I was expecting it to. But yeah, again, there's a couple of places that I want to see if I can get bit on this, so I don't know if it'll happen this year or next year, but we will definitely be trying to catch a fish on this thing. And sticking with that trout theme, the last bait that I got from SWIMBAITS Underground in that little lot is this thing. This is a Cali Glide trout. It's about 9 inches, something like that. It's a really big bait. I think it probably weighs right around 5 ounces. Again, not sure when I'm gonna be able to get bit on this. I bought it again just to have like a glide bait in a trout style pattern. I thought this was gonna be a slow sink. It's actually a floater, so I'm gonna be messing around with it to see if I can get it to slow sink or suspend. As you can see, I tried adding a weight strip on the back. I hope that was gonna be enough, and it was not. So we're gonna have to get some more weight strips and see if we can weight this thing down, or maybe get some lead wire to tie around the hook shanks or something like that. But yeah, just like a rainbow trout color, super interesting bait, very, very loud if you guys couldn't tell. Super loud bait, so definitely is going to put off some commotion, and it's a pretty erratic bait too. Again, it's a floating bait, so if you want it to get down and stay down, you have to constantly be working it, and you work it pretty aggressively too. So you have to work it, and you know, constantly doing that. And it's really hard for me to think when I'm doing this, and I can imagine that the bass, when they hear this, probably won't think of anything except that they want to put this in its mouth. But yeah, Cali Glide trout, see if we can get bit on it. And last in the box is going to be this little tiny box that I got today. Now, I have not opened it. I'm not going to show you that I haven't opened it because the tape is on the side with my address on it, and I don't want to show you guys where I live. But this is from my buddy North Fork Fishing. If you guys haven't seen, I've done a few videos with his lures, caught a couple of fish on baits that he painted. I'll leave him, he's always linked down in the description as well, but I'll leave his Instagram down there, his YouTube down there. If you guys want to go check him out, he does some really sweet paint jobs and stuff on a whole bunch of different baits. Now, a lot of the baits that he does buy and get are obviously not the real baits, they're replica baits based off of like the same mold, but honestly, I don't really care all that much. I think that the replica baits work just about as well, and you can get some really interesting one-off colors if you get a replica bait. Now, I've got a few of his replicas. I've got an iSlide, I've got a Gantarelle, which I've done a video on. I'll leave that link down in the description if you guys want to go check it out. But this one, I think, is going to be my new favorite. I'm very excited to open this. We recently got these blanks in, and it's for one of the new hottest swim baits on the market as of right now. As soon as I show it to you guys are going to know exactly what it is, but I am very, very excited. These things are impossible to get their hands on the real one, unless you want to pay like double the actual price of them. They sell out in minutes. They're absolutely sick. All the paint jobs and stuff on them are beautiful. And this one, even though it's not from the real company, is no exception. All right, I'm not gonna beat around the bush anymore. I'm just gonna show you guys. This thing is so cool. So this is a replica of the DRT Division Rebel Tackle Tiny Clash, or TK as people like to call it. And this thing is so sick. Wow. I think out of all the baits that I've got, this one is the one that I'm most excited to get on the water. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So I asked for like a see-through natural bluegill pumpkin seed kind of color, and I sent him a couple of pictures to color match, and he knocked it out of the park. Got the bright yellow tail, chartreuse tail to match like a bluegill. I do believe that the lip comes out of these just like a normal TK. Yep, lip comes out same as a normal TK. Actually, that looks, the teeth look really similar too. Sweet. I believe the tail will also come out like a normal TK, and you can flip it and it has the different modes and whatnot. There we go. Yep, tail comes out lip comes out, same as a normal Tiny Clash. So you got like the mode A, mode B, mode C. I don't really know all the modes. I'm gonna have to look into it. Again, never owned a TK before, never had the chance to get my hands on one, but finally I've got essentially as good as a real thing. The best part is I didn't have to pay like 140 bucks to buy it from some dude secondhand on SWIMBAITS Underground, and pay double the price of what you're supposed to buy them for retail. So yeah, if you guys are interested in checking out any of North Fork Fishing's baits, I'll leave him linked down in the description again. Super big shout out to him for painting this thing up. This thing is absolutely sick. I'm so excited to get this thing in the water. But yeah, I'm gonna get this stuff cleaned up and get a couple of these things tied on for the next couple of days. See if I can get a few fish on some of my new baits. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Check and wreck them, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.